Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's me, JC, here again with Wedge Concepts. And in this video, I'm going to help you tackle some of your student loans, give you some tips and tricks, a little blueprint, if you will, to help you get started. Okay, so let's go. Hey, y'all, thank you again for sliding through my channel. I really appreciate it. Definitely check out my other videos as well. I'm building a little series here, so be sure that after this video that you go to my page and check out my other videos. All right. Now, student loans. Okay. Now, if you have attended college or taken some classes, most likely at some point you may have had to pay student loans. And at some point you're going to need to make it a priority to repay them back. And here's the thing about student loans. Student loans, they're not even dischargeable, even in bankruptcy. You understand that? Like, you can't run or hide from student loans. You gotta pay it back. So with that being said, what are we going to do? All right, so I'm going to help you out. So your first job is that you are going to go to your loan website or whatever, and you're going to either apply for deferment or forbearance, right? And what's the difference? The difference is basically in interest. With deferment, there's no interest. Now, keep in mind what I mean by that is that they may say, hey, you don't have to make a payment until 9 months from today. Okay. So with the deferment, you're going to have no interest over those 9 months. Forbearance, you still don't have to make a payment for those 9 months, but interest will still continue to accrue. All right. Because I know folks, I definitely know folks 20 years later, out of grad school, working hard, raising a family, still paying back student loans. It's real out here. So if that's the case, all right, what you want to do is you want to step up your 401k and your Roth IRA, all right, because don't forget that money is already coming out, or, you know, with the Roth IRA, then it's already tax-free because you get paid, then you pay, invest in the Roth. You want to make sure that that money comes out because you don't want to spend the rest of your life paying for these student loans from grad school, medical school, whatever the case may be. And when you retire, you have nothing else. All right. So make sure you step up your investment accounts, your retirement accounts. Now, we got that taken care of. So we've gone to the website. You've applied, right, for forbearance. And what's the other one? Deferment, forbearance deferment. So now you got to figure out if your debt, your student loan, is a private or federal. And what that'll do is that'll give you insight to figure out whether or not, what kind of repayment options are available. Okay. So you want to check your credit report. You want to see, you know, what's there. Make sure there aren't any things that are derogatory, because here's the thing. With your student loans, you start missing payments. It's going to show up on your credit report. You miss too many of them, they go into a derogatory item. Once you call and make those payment arrangements or set up some kind of arrangements, whatever you qualify for, it will remove them from your derogatory and put them back in active status. And your score is going to shoot up. All right. Little tip for you. Okay. So now you want to look into the, what's it called? The public, I'm going to get this right. Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. Okay. PSLF. Now, 99. So this is a program that's going to forgive your entire student loans. 99% of folks that apply for this get rejected, but God darn it, take your shot. All right. Go there, apply. Hey, you never know what can happen, but take your shot. You also want to find out what type of repayment plans you qualify for based on your income. or lack thereof. Because if you make a certain amount of money, they don't know that you're only making this, or it can backfire, of course. But if you say you're making XYZ, here's my mortgage, here's my car note, here's my family, expenses, such and such and such, it may actually reduce your student loans as far as the monthly payments, right? Now, if you have good credit, okay, you can actually see if you can refinance your student loan and get that lower payment. But of course, you'll have to have good credit to get that good interest rate. You definitely want to start tackling your credit card debt, okay? Because you want to knock down that debt so that you can apply more money towards your student loans. You don't want to keep accruing debt on one side while trying to pay down the student loans, okay? Get yourself a side hustle, something that's going to allow you to earn some money. Do this. Check out Fiverr. Check out Upwork. Okay. See if you can figure out. And of course, if you're going to do a side hustle, you're going to also incorporate an LLC, because that's how you get the tax benefits. Turn your side hustle into a side business. Okay. Become a small business owner. A lot of tax benefits there. Okay. Another thing you want to do is you want to cut back on your expenses. Why? You cut back on your expenses, you can apply more towards your student loans. Now, when it comes to budgeting, I got you covered. Broke budgeting, 5 simple strategies. I'm gonna have a link for it. You can find it on Amazon. Real easy, simple read. I give you a blueprint here on some budgeting strategies that you can use. You want to see if you can pay a little bit more per month, even if it's $10 or $15 extra per month on your student loans, because that extra $10 or $15 is going to go towards the principal. Or let's say every 6 months you make an extra payment, right? You can do so that'll be 2 extra payments a year. Now, the best advice, which is probably the hardest to accomplish, is that you get a job that actually pays you more money, more income, more salary. Because the more money you make, the more you can pay down student loans, right? I don't even know if I can stress that enough. You got to look for a job that's going to pay you more money, okay? You got to get that side hustle going. You got to do that. You got to make sure, okay, that you understand, you know your number. You know how much your monthly bills and expenses are. You know how much money is coming in. You know how much stuff costs, right? So you got to be able to come up with a number to say, this is how much I can apply to tackle these student loans. Your student loans aren't going anywhere. You understand? It's time to grow up just a little bit. Grow up just a little bit, okay? And what I mean by that is that once you've gone through all those things, and when I say time to grow up, what I want you to do is, I want you to call your bank or credit union, all right? Make a phone or in-person appointment, and you are going to discuss your student loans, and you're going to inquire what other banking services, resources that they have to offer. You're going to tell them the truth. This is how much my student loan is. This is the numbers that I have. I got these 3, 4 right here. This is the interest I'm paying for it. This is how much I'm making. Most likely they might even say, hey, look, we'll go ahead and take that. You're paying how much in interest? And you got 4 different, we can put that together. I'm not a fan of consolidating, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You take that puppy, your bank, your primary credit union, whoever, okay? Allow them to make a decision, okay? Allow them to give you advice. That's what banks are for, right? Because the thing is this, peep this. A lot of the products and services that banks and credit unions offer, they're not advertised on the website. You're not going to see that on the commercial. This is when someone who you've been banking with them for 6 years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever. they're going to be able to look at your account. They have a relationship with you. You're coming there for help. Their job is to provide that help, financial, right? So look at it this way. When you need or want financial advice, advice about money, you're looking because you need more money, go to the bank. Who knew? You can go to the bank and get money. I tell you, great concept, because banks have a lot of money. You got to have good credit, though. Now, you want to start building that relationship, okay? Because here's the thing. Once you contact your bank and you make that appointment, that personal banker has to make a record of that call, that interaction. They fill out, I can't remember what it's called though, but they fill out this little sheet and you also get a survey. It says, what was the nature of the call, which products were offered, because they get graded by what products they have to offer you. So think about it. Just think about this. The more products that they can offer you, sell to you, the better it looks. Now this goes in your file. So this says, now that I know this situation, now as you call about other things, now you can start to build that rapport. You can start to have that relationship. All right. Now, of course, here's your other option. Keep doing it your way. Keep doing what you're doing. If your system works, your student loans, you're tackling it, no problem. But this is just some ideas, some tips, some tricks. I don't even know if it's called a trick. It's just really some tips, advice, blueprint. Let's do this. Let's recap. You log in. You check your student loan stuff. You check your numbers, your balances, see how much you owe. You even call the loan folks, student loan folks. You see what repayment options are available to you, which ones you qualify for. You want to start knocking down any kind of credit card debt. Okay, you want to free up some extra cash if you will. You want to reduce your spending. Okay, you want to pay a little extra per month, the $10 or $15. Or you want to make an extra payment every 6 months or even after 1 year. And last but not least, you want to call your bank or credit union, speak to a personal banker. Now, again, when you do this step, I don't want you to call and just talk to someone. I want you to make an appointment so that way it's locked into a schedule. So at 2 o'clock, this phone call is taking place or you're going into a branch on the weekends. Okay? So that's your blueprint right there, folks, to knock down or get a handle of your student loans. All right. Otherwise, just do what you do. And I'm sure you're already taking care of it. But as you know, do me a favor. Do not click the subscribe button. All right. Don't even like this video. But do me a favor. Take this information, apply it, and share it with someone you know, someone you care about. All right. And together, let's grow and build something. Okay. Take care.